all the pain of yesterday. I could forget them tomorrow. That is one thing that they don't know. It is hard to find a way, but I am just too proud to say
Challex
so.
was born to
I
the
will
family of
always find a
4
way
in the
home.
barracks.
Yeah, I won't lie around.
Oh yeah, in the barracks where I grew up, and behind me is my primary school, where I got my nursery and primary school education, and a whole lot of setbacks. But so far so good, we're good. Everything about me came through here, you know, and I think this is where I got the fighting spirit, because when you live in an area like this, you just have to have that fighting thing in you and stuff, so that's what it is.
Life was on and going until his father died.
This is actually where I I grew up. Yeah, this particular house, room 5, B-line, you know. I grew up here. I spent virtually all my life here. You know, we used to play here, you know. And I had a good friend of mine, Tigo. He's now doing very well in the industry too. He used to live there too. So we just, you know, it was this close interaction between me and him, because he stayed very close, you know. So this is where we stayed. It's a whole lot of memories here. I remember when I lost my dad, we're still here. So it's a whole lot of memories for me, you know. And I still remember, you know, my neighbors.
I'm Okpososo, Charlie Boss, neighbor. He happens to be the younger person. They have their different talents, but his own has to go with football, playing football, music, and all that.
Typical barrack boy. You can see this. This is the barracks. Where I'm standing right now, it's a pitch. This is where I used to come out play football. I play football a lot, in case you don't know. So this is where we come play football. But right now, as you can see, a very hostile situation, but we kept our heads straight and we stayed out of trouble.
I could remember back then, you know, in the barracks, you see boys coming together to raps and do some other things. Those are the places you see him, where people sing together, boys come together, and he's excelling. From that point, they organize shows in the barracks. And today, I'm very happy seeing him. One of his music, he sang, I think, I've listened to it, where he says something about his late father and how his mom has been his source of joys and everything. So it's a good thing. All I have to say about Okpososo is that he has his target, and the target is music, and he's towing that line.
Before his demise, he was not in full support of his music push.
Dad wasn't really okay with the whole hustle stuff, but he tried to do what he had to do to make sure I'm cool.
What his mom did, but sometimes had some financial constraints.
Mom got me 100%, and then I had to return the trust they had for me and stay out of trouble, stay out of cultism, stay out of a whole lot of stuff, and I kept my head straight. I know everybody's proud of what I'm becoming, of what I'm bringing. No negative vibes. All I do is just bring positivity to the house and then change the story. The idea is to change the story, you know, and the story must change.
He was determined to succeed even when he didn't get support from anywhere.
I met a whole lot of people on my way up, you know.
I'm his producer currently. You know, we sang together, we're in the same team, you know, but fortune, you know, and destiny took us different paths, you know. I never knew myself I was going to be a producer, but, you know, destiny, like they say, you know, it's in the hands of God. And it took me into a different direction. So I'm more focused in doing music like a producer, and Challex is more focused in the music aspect. But Challex D Boss, when we were growing up, he was a very stubborn lad, you know. He was a very stubborn boy. But actually, you know, the stubbornness paved the way for him, you know. He made great things with the stubbornness, you know. He's this kind of person that when you do something to him, he doesn't wait. You know, he tells you directly, like, bro, see this thing when you do me, I don't like him. You know, and most people were like, this boy get pride though.
A whole lot of oppression, record labels, you know, guys that left, you know, people left. A lot of people didn't believe the hustle was real until it got real, you know, so I'm still here. I said it before, everybody that left, everybody that looked down on the hustle, I think that the reasons why I'm here today pushing hard And most importantly, my mom, man. That's number one reason I need to do a whole lot of stuff I do. Hustle hard, make money, and change the story.
The barracks influenced him negatively, but he chose the path of positivity and he came out successful.
I've been living here for virtually all my life. You know, growing up as a barracks boy, you know, I had to sit up and do things right. You know, as you can see, I told you earlier on, this is a very hostile area, you know, quite dirty, buildings very unkept, and the government virtually do nothing about it.
Challex D Boss loved entertainment, grew up as a dancer, which he performed in different platforms, and then decided to choose music as a career. Cause this is his talent. A few persons were not in support, while majority never wanted him to grow as an entertainer. Despite this, he kept pushing single-handedly. Today, he is now celebrated as he has featured big stars in the industry, like Idris Abdulkarim, Eriga, Pepperboy, Mr. Shadow, and Young Boone, even lots more, to mention but a few. Challex D Boss Unleashed concert is a success today with just God and his team. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.